Fitness at Five Below? Yep, you got it. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness. And in this video, I'm going to go over 5 different things that you can go pick up at Five Below in your area. The first one I want to talk about is the wobble board that they have for $10. Now, I have said in previous videos that I am not into balance trainers. I picked up one. I got the Terra Glide. I think it's even discontinued now. But I got it and discovered balance trainers are really not for me. So not really into it. So I'm certainly not going to get a TerraCore or a Bosu or something like that. But I did see this wobble board for $10, or I think it was $8 when I bought it, but they still sell them at Five Below. And so I picked it up. And so sometimes I like to test my balance and play around with it. Not into balance trainers, but I do like the little wobble board to get just to test things out and see where I'm at with being able to balance on one leg or whatever, and have a little bit of fun with it for $10. Why not? That's the extent of my foray into balance training. But yeah, why not for $10? And that way you can see, do you really want to mess with stuff like this? If you're not into it, $10 is a good entry price. And, at best you can just play around with it a couple times a month and just see how well you can balance. Other than that, not really going to sing its praises because I don't use it a whole lot, but it is one of those things that for the price, it's worth getting to let you know, yeah, this is probably the only balance thing that I'll ever need to use. Or, oh, I love this kind of thing. I definitely want to save my pennies and go get something besides a wobble board. I want to go get one of these balance trainers that are, in my opinion, overpriced. This next thing that I want to recommend that you can get at Five Below is an exercise ball. They sell these things for $5, and there's tons of things that you can do with an exercise ball. I mainly use mine for crunches because I just love doing crunches on an exercise ball. But if you don't have an exercise ball, or you have one but you want just to have an extra one on hand, they sell them for $5. Totally worth getting, and they're so useful. Like, I've had an exercise ball of some kind in my gym for years. I've had one even before I got into fitness. You just, those kinds of things that you have laying around, and they tend to wear out and they tend to get nasty. But if, like, an exercise ball is not your main thing, but they're always useful to have to do various exercises with, and there's tons of YouTube videos out there that shows what all you can do with them, and I might make some of those videos in the future showing what I do with them. But for $5, you can't go wrong. It's always good to have an exercise ball. So if you don't have one, go get one. If you already have one, go get one because it's $5. The next recommendation I have at Five Below is a battle rope. I had this battle rope for several months now. It's $15. It's weighs about 8 pounds, and it's 30-foot battle rope, and it's actually surprisingly, even though it's not light, it's surprisingly decent quality. And even though I like the inertia wave better than battle ropes, for $15, a battle rope that you don't really care, it's not like you're spending $100 or $150 on a battle rope. For $15, yeah, I'll take it, and I'll still use it every now and then, and it's a lot of fun. And it's not the heaviest rope, but it's surprisingly decent in quality, so you get to play around with that. It does not have an anchor with it, so you can get I anchor mine on with a sandbag, but you can get battle rope anchors, like cheap ones, for like $10 on Amazon. So check that out. Or if you have any, like an Anywhere anchor, I think Dick's has that Anywhere anchor. You can use that. I used that for my Spry battle rope back when I had that before I got rid of it. So yeah, highly recommend that, and then get you an anchor for it, and have fun with the battle rope. For $15, you can't go wrong. They also have a doorway pull-up bar that is pretty decent in quality for $10. That's a really good price. So if you don't have a pull-up bar at home, everyone should have a pull-up bar of some kind. So go get that one for $10 if you can't find like a better one for about that price on the Facebook Marketplace or whatever. But that one's surprisingly decent. $10 pull-up bar, high weight capacity. I think it's 250 pounds. So If you weigh under that, even if you can't do a pull-up, you can dead hang from it. You can start practicing your eccentrics, climb up there with the chair and then just lower yourself down off the bar. You can try knee raises and stuff, and work your way up to being able to do your first pull-up, something you can work on, grease the groove, as they say, because keep trying periodically as you're sitting around the house. Just throw it up in the doorway and go. Yeah, $10. It's a very decent pull-up bar for the doorway for that price at Five Below. And then the final recommendation that I have for Five Below fitness equipment is the suspension trainer. Every January they come out with a bunch of fitness gear for the New Year's resolution crowd. But I've been checking their stock out for the past 2 or 3 years just to see what they have. I've gotten fitness mats before. I've gotten not the yoga mat, but like the exercise mat. I've got a stepper. I've gotten push-up handles. I've gotten balance pods, all kinds of little knickknacks, exercise dice, whatever. Some of it they carry continuously. Some of the equipment has come and gone. I've never seen push-up bar or push-up handles in there since I got mine. I've not seen the balance pods in there anymore, whatever. So some things come and go, some things come and stay. And so I don't know about the pull-up bar. Has been there for a little while, so I guess they continually stock those as they get them. Same with the battle rope. The wobble boards have been there for a while. But the suspension trainer, I don't know if it's going to be around or not, but this suspension trainer is a $10 suspension trainer that is surprisingly good. I like it better than the $15 Spry suspension trainer that you can get at Walmart for $15. That just all it does is go over the door, and even though that's got 2 anchors, the 2 separate straps, the one at Five Below only has 1. But what it makes up for is, number one, I'm indifferent towards dual anchor or single anchor point. But this one you can anchor either over like a bar, or you can anchor it over a door, or you can anchor it like at a tree branch or whatever. The design gives you multiple options for anchoring. So it has that over the Spry one at Walmart, because the Spry one's only able to anchor over a door. This one you can anchor it anywhere. So that's good. It's got the foot cradles with it. The handles rotate. They're not as high quality as on the high quality for lower end suspension trainers as like the Spry one from Walmart, but they're decent enough. I mean, for $10, I went ahead and picked up 2 of these because they're surprisingly decent quality for $10. And they're more flexible, like I said, because you can anchor them in different places. So even if you're not a home gym person, or if you are a home gym person, this is a great backup device that's only going to put you out $10. And so I highly recommend getting their suspension trainer. Like I said, I don't know if they run out of stock, if they'll ever have them again. That's just kind of the way it goes at Five Below. So if you have a Five Below in your area, or maybe the website, you can order it. I think it's worth having, and for $10, it's definitely worth having as a backup or whatever. And it's surprisingly useful and surprisingly decent quality for $10. So I highly recommend grabbing one of those at Five Below. So look up, see if you have one in your area, because all of the stuff that I just mentioned today is $50 for all of that. For a pull-up bar, a suspension trainer, a battle rope, a fitness ball, and a wobble board. They have other stuff that you might like better than me. The reason why I'm recommending the wobble board is before you ever go see if you want to get an expensive balance trainer, see if you like balancing at all. But I think it's good to practice your balance every now and then. But pull-up bar is, I think, a staple for a home gym equipment. Even if you go to a gym regularly, it's always nice to have something at home in case you can't get to the gym, or God forbid something else happens that causes them to shut down. Suspension trainer can't go wrong. Get a good body weight exercise with that. Exercise balls or fitness balls or whatever, fantastic. Lots of things that you can do with that. It's just good to have, and of course a battle rope for $15. Why not? Even if you have to pay a little bit extra to go find a way to anchor it, totally worth it. Just to have on hand. Don't let them, don't let a battle rope get away for that price. Go get one. So a lot of fun stuff that you can have, surprisingly decent quality at your Five Below store. So appreciate you watching this video. Click the like button if you liked it. Click the dislike button if you didn't like it. Don't care either way. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I appreciate that. If you are a subscriber and happen to catch this particular video, start watching more videos, because I know that my subscribers don't actually watch as many videos as people who don't subscribe to this channel watch videos. So I'd like to see my subscribers actually watch more, and I'd like to see all those who are not subscribed subscribe to the channel. Interesting how that works out. Also, you can support what we're doing at Theology Geek Fitness by going to patreon.com/theologygeekfitness and becoming a patron. $1 gets you in the door. $10 or more gets you to my gear giveaways that I do periodically. So you'll also find a bunch of exercise videos and stuff featuring the kinds of equipment that I like to use and talk about on this channel. So consider that. I'd really appreciate it. And I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.